Good evening, and welcome to our serene corner where dreams come to life. Tonight, we invite you to relax with a collection of soothing stories. We'll begin with A Peaceful Lilt in the Azure Valley, followed by The Gentle Whispers of the Azure Moss Glade. As we continue, a tranquil escape to the Tangerine Shore will calm your senses, and a daydream in the Jasmine Valley will gently draw you into tranquility. We always love seeing where everyone is tuning in from, so feel free to share in the comments. Now, settle in, get comfortable, and allow yourself to drift off. In the heart of the Azure Valley, where the gentle hills rolled into one another like the calm waves of a sapphire sea, there lay a hidden haven of tranquility. The valley was a place where the air held a delicate sweetness, perfumed by the countless wildflowers that casually adorned the countryside. It was a world untouched by urgency, where time seemed to ease its grip, allowing every moment to stretch and linger like the dappled shadows under a towering oak. The sun had begun its slow descent, casting a warm, golden glow across the landscape, turning the entire valley into a painting of shifting colors. The horizon was a symphony of pastel pinks and soft oranges that caressed the edges of the sky, slowly merging with the deeper blues as dusk approached. The gentle light bathed everything in a serene spectrum, as if the valley itself exhaled a sigh of contentment. A narrow path wound its way lazily through the valley, bordered by delicate heathers in soft shades of purple and white, their subtle fragrance blending with the clean, earthy scent of fresh grass. Each step along this path was cushioned by nature's own carpet, so soft that even the lightest footfall was absorbed into silence. Here, the gentle susurration of the breeze wove through the grass, a soft lullaby that whispered tales of wind and earth. Alongside this path, a small brook meandered, its water happily burbling over smooth, round stones, each one polished by time into a gentle sheen. The brook's melody was a constant companion, its rhythm as steady as a soothing heartbeat. The water's surface reflected the sky's changing light, creating rippling echoes of the sunset, like watercolor brushstrokes mingling and blurring with every current. Nestled within the dip of a small hill, there stood a quaint stone cottage, its walls adorned with climbing roses. Their blooms were like delicate jewels, offering pops of color amidst the emerald ivy that wove around the cottage's structure. The roof, a tapestry of moss and lichens, seemed almost alive, a testament to the cottage's harmony with the nature that embraced it. Through the open window, the faint strains of a violin floated gently out into the evening air. Inside, an old man with silver hair coaxed an ancient melody from the instrument, his fingers moving with the elegance of a leaf dancing in the wind. The notes drifted through the air like the tendrils of a dream, weaving a tapestry of sound that blended seamlessly with the valley's ambiance. It was a music of peace, of the tranquil harmony shared by this place and its inhabitants. A pair of doves cooed softly from the rooftop, their gentle voices adding yet another layer to the tranquil symphony of the dusk. As the last rays of sunlight began to wane, the soft glow of fireflies began to appear, their delicate lights flickering in and out of existence like tiny stars cast upon the grass. They moved with a hypnotic grace, illuminating the night with their soft golden glow. Near the brook, a weeping willow leaned majestically over the water, its long, verdant tendrils trailing gently in the stream. The leaves whispered secrets as they swayed to and fro, their dance both a homage to the breeze and an invitation to welcome the coming night. Beneath this venerable guardian, a cluster of lily pads floated gracefully, their flat, broad surfaces cradling the occasional resting dragonfly. Above, the canopy of the heavens slowly unveiled itself, the stars beginning to blink into being, each one a distant candle flickering in the vast velvet expanse. The moon rose with serene majesty, its silvery light cascading over the valley, endowing every aspect with a gentle, ethereal glow. Shadows deepened and stretched, creating a soothing contrast that painted the world with a touch of the mystic. The scent of chamomile tea wafted gently from the cottage, joining the night air. Its calming aroma promised tranquility, a soothing balm for any restless soul. The window's lace curtains moved gently in the breeze, filtering the moonlight into delicate patterns upon the floor. As night settled deeper into its comfortable embrace, an owl softly announced its presence from the boughs of the willow, its call a comforting echo that resonated through the valley. It was a guardian of the night, watching over this little haven with eyes that gleamed in the moonlight. The brook continued to sing its perpetual song, the notes intertwining with the crisp rustle of leaves, crafting a lullaby to which the entire valley listened with bated breath. Each sound, each scent, each flicker of light whispered an invitation to drift into sweet, gentle dreams. In this tapestry of stillness, where every element wove together to create a symphony of the night, there was a warmth, an embrace from the very earth itself, inviting anyone who lingered to sink into the deep, restful slumber of the peaceful valley. And so, under the watchful gaze of stars and moon, with the soothing serenades of water and wind, the Azure Valley softly held each of its creatures in a gentle promise of peace and dreams, welcoming all who sought refuge in its tender heart. As the night continued to unfold its velvet cloak across the Azure Valley, the world seemed to hold its breath in anticipation of nature's nocturnal wonders. Somewhere in the distance, the gentle hoot of the owl was answered by the soft chatter of crickets, their rhythmic chorus adding another soothing layer to the tranquil symphony that surrounded the slumbering valley. The fireflies continued their dance above the meadows, their gentle luminescence mingling with the crisp moonlight, creating an ethereal glow over the wildflowers. The petals lay still, curled up as if settling in for rest after a day of basking in the sun's warmth. They seemed to shimmer slightly as the night breeze whispered secrets past their ears. Inside the cozy stone cottage, the old violinist put down his instrument reverently, the last notes lingering in the air like a gentle caress. He moved to the fireplace where a small flame flickered within, casting dancing shadows against the walls. As he placed a kettle over the fire, the soft crackle of burning wood joined the ambient music of the night, a tender partnership between home and the wild. The scent of warm chamomile tea grew richer, combining with the soft undertones of aged wood and the faintest hint of lavender that drifted from a nearby bundle hanging by the window. The old man's eyes, soulful and wise, gazed out into the moonlit valley, taking in its serene beauty. There was a deep satisfaction in this simple ritual, a connection to the timeless elegance of the natural world outside. He settled into an old rocking chair, its gentle creak harmonizing with the subdued murmur of the brook. As he sipped his tea, the warmth spread through his body, melting away any remnants of the day's labors, leaving only the pleasant heaviness of approaching sleep. The firefly's glow occasionally found its way inside, glowing softly like whispers of distant worlds alighting upon the dimly lit floors. Outside, the silver threads of a spider's web glistened between the branches of the willow, its delicate craftsmanship a testament to the unseen artistry that unfolded silently under the night sky. A gentle breeze stirred the branches, and the spider went about its small, quiet tasks, each movement a part of the greater symphony that enveloped the valley. The stars above shone like forgotten dreams waiting to be rediscovered. Their light traveled billions of years to reach this gentle valley, touching everything with an ancient familiarity. Each twinkle seemed to communicate stories of old, tales of lands far away where peace was a daily companion and time was as gentle as the sighing wind. For a moment, the world paused as if to listen to the subtle whispers of the cosmos. It felt as if the valley itself was part of a celestial dance, each blade of grass, each ripple of the brook, contributing to a ballet as eternal as the stars themselves. In the quietude, various creatures began to settle into their nighttime routines. A family of rabbits nestled into their burrow nearby, their soft fur brushing against the cool earth as they curled together for warmth. In a tree hollow, a squirrel adjusted its pile of leaves, allowing soft dreams to carry it into gentle slumber. The night moved with a timeless grace, each moment imbued with a gentle magic that seemed to promise the dawn of a new day, filled with renewed wonders. As the old man watched, his heart swelled with gratitude for the peace that enveloped him, the kind of peace that resonated deep within and seemed to align him with the very rhythm of the earth. Eventually, he closed his eyes, allowing the gentle lull of the rocking chair to cradle him towards rest. Outside, the world continued its soft symphony. The brook, the breeze, the creatures of the night all contributing to the melody of dreams. The valley held its breath, a place woven from tranquility, patient and eternal. The last thing the old man heard was the distant, tender crooning of a nightingale, its song wrapping around his heart like a beloved memory. In this dreamscape of harmony and serenity, sleep came peacefully, wrapping him in a cocoon of warmth and light. And so the Azure Valley kept watch, a gentle guardian of all its inhabitants, cradling their dreams in the hushed silence of the night, promising that when morning came, it would arrive with the same gentleness, under a sky washed in soft hues, ready to embrace the world in another tender day. No need to hold on to anything, just drift along as we begin once more. In a realm where time seemed to yawn and stretch languidly, there lay a valley untouched by the rush of the world. This place, known to a select few wanderers as Azure Moss Glade, was cradled beneath gentle hills that curved around it like the loving embrace of an ancient guardian. Here, the sky offered a constant, soft radiance of tranquil blues and near-silent whispers of clouds that drifted without a hurry. The glade was named for its luxuriant carpet of azure-hued moss. It cloaked the ground like a vast, plush tapestry, inviting the weary to pause and feel its cool sink into softness beneath bare feet. This moss, kissed by the light of both the sun and moon, shimmered with a quiet brilliance, its hues shifting subtly with the turning of the sky above. Surrounding this tranquil expanse was a delicate fringe of pale willows and stately whispering pines. The willows trailed their slender leaf-laden fingers across the moss, as if combing out a veil of dreams that fluttered down over the glade in cool, silken sighs. The pines stood tall and protective, their presence an endless breath of evergreen assurance, offering a gentle song to the wind that wove its way through their branches. Here, the air was richly scented with the perfume of wild flowers that had taken root in the tiny, interruptive patches where the moss stepped daintily aside. Lavender, chamomile, and a hint of bergamot wafted softly in the breeze, weaving a soothing olfactory tapestry that beckoned one to linger, to breathe deeply, and to let go of fleeting concerns. As dusk began to knit shadows into the weave of the glade, the world here adopted a gentle cadence, slowing to a heartbeat that resonated with the earth itself. A stream, clear and laughing softly, meandered through the heart of the mossy expanses. Its waters were illuminated by the fading light, casting an iridescent glow that danced in playful patterns. Small stones within the brook caught the light like diamonds thrown across a sea of azure. Birdsong softly drew a curtain across the impending night. The tones of the birds, a lilting medley of finches and nightingales, blended with the gurgle of the brook and the faint rustle of willow fronds, creating an orchestra played at the edge of dreams. As night fell, the distant call of an owl seemed to signal the arrival of the starlit pageant unfurling above. The creatures of the glade, too, understood the rhythm of this haven. A family of deer, delicate and quiet in their grace, stepped softly through the moss, their eyes reflecting the soft glow of the emerging moon. Nearby, a family of hedgehogs rustled gently through the low grasses, leaving barely a trace of their passage. These gentle creatures moved with a slow elegance, a part of the glade as much as the roots of the trees and the bright stars above. As the night deepened, the glade seemed to gather all the lightness of day into a cocoon of serene luminescence. Fireflies twinkled in the air like earthbound stars, their glow a tender reflection of the cosmic display overhead. The moon, round and gentle as a lullaby, cast its silvery rays over the peaceful landscape, turning the azure moss into a sea of rippling silver-blue waves. Somewhere in the distance, under the sentinel gaze of the pines, lay a small, glowing cottage. Its windows, framed with climbing ivy and surrounded by the subdued blooms of twilight flowers, offered a warm welcome with soft candlelight. This oasis of coziness belonged to an old herbalist known as Thornfoot, wise and gentle, with an unending kindness that seemed to spill from the very ground he tended. Thornfoot's cottage was a treasure trove of nature's whispers. Within, dried bundles of lavender and thyme hung, releasing their soothing scents into the soft-spoken air, mingling with the gentle heat from a low-burning hearth. The kindness of this place was tangible, enfolding visitors in its relaxing, meditative embrace. On peaceful evenings, Thornfoot would sit beside the hearth with a steaming mug of chamomile tea in his weathered hands. He would listen to the hush of the pine trees outside and the crackling lull of the fire within. Each pop of the flame and each sigh of the wind was a wordless song, harmonizing with his heartbeat, too steady to break the tranquility. Before retiring for the night, the herbalist enjoyed wandering through his garden, bordered by the same comforting willows that framed the glade. Their branches swayed lightly in the nighttime breeze, weaving decorative patterns in the air. The plants in the garden, loved and cared for, seemed to drowse contentedly under his gaze, their leaves stirring with the gentleness of his presence. Tonight, as he stepped softly over the dewy stone path, Thornfoot paused by his favorite corner, where a pond nestled quietly amidst the circle of blooms. A chorusing overture of crickets added their gentle percussion to the music of the night. The surface of the pond mirrored the sky's starlit expanse, an endless tapestry of shimmering points that seemed both far and near. Floating serenely on the pond's still surface were clusters of lotus blooms, their delicate petals spread open as they soaked in the cool glow of the moon, unfurling with a grace that defied all hurry. An occasional ripple from a wandering breeze would cause the blooms to tremble ever so slightly, sending little waves of light skittering across the liquid mirror. The whispers of the night sang their lullabies as Thornfoot lingered by the water's edge, allowing himself to be part of this peaceful symphony. He watched as the glade settled further into its nocturnal rest, a timeless place where dreamers found solace and those in need of peace found refuge among the azure moss. In the final moments before sleep, all sounds synced to a soft, single note of serenity. The brush of willow branches, the gentle lapping of the brook, the susurrus of leaves that adorned every branch, all merging into a unified thread of harmony. And as the night wore on, the glade cradled its visitors, furred, feathered, scaled, and two-legged, in its gentle embrace. Beneath the eternal choreography of the heavens, their dreams took flight on the wings of this celestial calm, buoyed up by the presence of the azure moss, which promised a night untroubled by care or worry. Dawn would come, wrapped in its softest hues, but that time lay in the arms of a future not yet here. For now, the night reigned, a gentle guardian over the slumbering land, over its azure-blanketed floor, where the heart of the world pulsed unhurried, peace-filled, through every living thing. As Thornfoot stood by the pond, he took a long, deep breath, letting the harmonious calm envelop him further. The subtle aftertaste of chamomile from his tea lingered on his tongue, blending seamlessly with the night's aroma. He imagined the essence of dreams cascading around him like the falling leaves in autumn, each one a whisper of stories untold and memories unfurling softly into the night. The silvery sheen on the pond grew brighter with every passing moment, and in its depth, Thornfoot saw the reflection of stars, like diamonds scattered generously across a vast indigo blanket. It was almost as if the sky had lowered itself to touch the earth, its celestial touch scattering dreams upon the azure moss, like seeds of tranquility, taking root in the hearts of all who visited. With a slow, measured pace, Thornfoot moved away from the pond, drawn toward the cottage once more. He savored the crunch of the mossy path beneath his feet, a comforting sound, like the gentle rustle of a beloved book being opened, each step leading him further into the embrace of the night. The door of the cottage awaited him, a simple wooden structure, perfectly worn by time, just like Thornfoot himself, etched with ivy that wound around the doorframe. Inside, the cottage was steeped in an ambiance of timelessness. The warm, cozy glow from the hearth flickered across the walls, lined with books and artifacts of natural wonder. Herb-laced candles burned steadily, filling the air with their earthy scent, anointing the room with a sense of peace that settled even the most roving minds. Thornfoot placed his mug on the table and glanced at the small clock ticking softly on the mantelpiece, each tick a gentle reminder of time's patient march, though here it seemed to wander leisurely between seconds. He moved to his favorite chair beside the hearth, its soft, time-worn fabric creaking with familiarity as he settled into it. Outside, the whisper of the wind harmonized with the crackling of the log fire, creating a melodious symphony, the rhythm of a world at rest. Thornfoot reclined and let the warmth seep into his bones, a soothing balm of comfort against the night air that had kissed his cheeks on the garden walk. Through the window, framed by the soft silhouette of leaves, the moon continued its gentle watch, casting long shadows that danced upon the floors like serenading phantoms. Thornfoot closed his eyes and listened. He heard the world outside lulling itself deeper into rest, the calls of distant owls an ancient benediction. and the soft footfalls of the deer as they found their own resting places. As the night deepened, Thornfoot's thoughts drifted like the meandering brook, recalling the day's quiet moments, the soft laughter of a distant brook, the caress of the wind through the willows, the persistent call of the songbird greeting the day with unwavering hope. All were blessings of a simple yet profound life tucked away in this serene haven. In his heart, Thornfoot knew that in this valley, every soul which wandered in found their way to the center of themselves. Here, the azure moss with its vibrant welcome whispered stories of the past and serenades of what was yet to come. It murmured of peace, solace, and the endless continuation of life wrapped gently by the night's dark velvet. As sleep gently descended upon him, Thornfoot smiled serenely. He allowed the whispering silence of the Azure Moss Glade to cradle him into a world between dreams and waking, where boundaries blurred and where all was possible. In that realm of slumber where thoughts dared to dream mightier, he found his path guided by the eternal dance of stars and the breath of the earth itself. Outside, the night unfurled its endless tapestry, sewing each visitor into its blanket of serenity and continuity. The valley, with its mossy expanse, cradled not just the physical forms, but also the dreams and aspirations of those who rested within its embrace. As the stars kept watch, the world slept under the gentle guardianship of the heavens, allowing the glade to continue as a tether between time and eternity, a peaceful passage curling like the fade from night into dawn. And so the tales of Azure Moss Glade would continue to unfold in the hush of night and the morning's gentle light, a testament to the beauty found in the quietest corners of the world. Breathe in slowly and breathe out. Our next story begins now. Along a quiet stretch of coastline, where tangerine hues kissed the sky at day's end, there existed a small, unassuming village known as Willow Tide. Nestled between rolling sand dunes and the soothing expanse of the sea, it was a place untouched by the rush of time. Here, life moved with the rhythm of the gentle ocean waves, each ripple whispering age-old secrets as they reached the golden sands. Evening had draped itself over Willow Tide with a delicate hand, painting the horizon in strokes of orange and pink. The sun hung low, casting a silvery path across the tranquil waters, beckoning to the spirit of adventure, yet exuding a deep calm. The air was imbued with the scent of salt and warmth, a comforting presence that wrapped around the villagers like a favorite old shawl. On nights such as these, the air was filled with the soft murmurs of the sea, alongside the tender rustling of palm fronds swaying gently in the breeze. Shells of all shapes and sizes adorned the sand, their surfaces smooth from years of caressing by the ocean. Occasionally, a seagull would cry a solitary note above, though even their calls seemed softer, as if mindful not to disrupt the evening's serene beauty. Along the cobbled path that traced the beach, nestled between tapestries of creamy dune grasses and clusters of wildflowers that nodded sleepily in the light breeze, stood the village's quaint cottages. Each one was uniquely charming, painted in pastel shades, their shutters slightly askew, as if constantly winking in the direction of the sea. Your journey brought you to one such cottage, a cozy little abode with lavender climbing up its walls. As you stepped through the white picket gate, you could feel the gentle crunch of seashells beneath your feet, a welcome inspired by nature itself. The evening breeze carried hints of jasmine from the nearby garden, mixing with the salty air in an aromatic lullaby. Inside, the cottage was bathed in the soft glow of lantern light, its flickering shadows playing gently across the walls. Plush armchairs were draped in woven throws, inviting you to sink into their comfort. A small wooden table sat by the window, covered with a simple cotton cloth, from where you watched the sun's descent into the horizon, the sky blushing with each increment of its journey. From the kitchen, the faint aroma of baking lingered, a promise of something delicious soon to follow. The sweet scent blended seamlessly with the evening air, creating a symphony of the senses. You could almost taste the hint of vanilla and cinnamon, as if carried in on the very breeze that tousled the curtains. As the sun slipped beneath the waves, leaving a whisper of coral in its wake, your attention was drawn back outdoors to the serene music provided by the natural world. The sea, a vast, shimmering plain, caught the moon's first silver rays, painting the shore with dancing reflections. In the distance, a lighthouse broke the line of the horizon, its beam revolving with a steadfast rhythm, a gentle reminder of home to any lost sailor. Back inside, you settled into one of the armchairs by the crackling fireplace, its embers casting a warm glow around the room. The sound of the flames crackling was comforting, almost like a gentle conversational partner on a chilled evening. You pulled a shawl over your shoulders, feeling its soft woolen embrace warming you from the outside in. You could hear the faint hum of conversation from the neighboring cottages, drifting lazily through the open window, blending with the ambient sounds of the sea and the night. It was a perfect harmony of life and tranquility. Here, time seemed suspended, neither hastening nor dragging, but merely flowing with the tide. As the night deepened, you allowed your thoughts to meander, to drift alongside the tranquil sea that mirrored the quiet stars above. The moon hung loyally in the sky, casting a gentle glow across the sleeping village. A peaceful yearning enveloped you, one that was neither urgent nor unsettling, but content in its simplicity. The time had come to retire to bed, and you climbed the creaking staircase to the room above. It was a place of serene refuge, where the window was left ajar to welcome the ocean's lullaby. The linens felt cool against your skin, the quilted comforter an embrace of warmth. You inhaled deeply, the scent of the sea mingling with the fragrance of freshly laundered sheets, a scent that felt like a gentle promise of sweet dreams. The cottage's rooftop gathered the soft patter of the evening breeze, each whisper a melody sung in accompaniment to the night. The rustle of palms and the distant muted crash of waves crafted a tapestry of sound, a serene composition that softly guided you toward rest. As your eyes fluttered shut, the cozy scene around you faded slowly like the sun's colors at dusk, leaving a lingering warmth in your heart and an ease in your breath. In the village of Willow Tide, peace was not just a state, but an eternal presence, cradling you in the unequivocal comfort of the night. Outside the little cottage, the night continued to weave its spell, spreading silvery light over the sleepy village of Willow Tide. The moon's beams filtered through the fronds of the palm trees, creating intricate patterns on the cobbled path below. Crickets began their nightly serenade, a soothing chorus that blended perfectly with the lull of the ebbing tide. Nearby, a winding path led to the dunes, where grasses rustled softly, their silhouette swaying gently under the moon's watchful eye. Beyond the dunes, the sea stretched endlessly, its waves whispering secrets to the shore, casting a spell of tranquility over anyone who ventured near. The village was alive with its own quiet magic. Here and there, cottage windows glowed warmly, each light a testament to the lives lived within. The world felt far removed here, with its noisy tumult reduced to a distant memory. The air carried a gentle chill, refreshing and invigorating like the softest breath against your skin. In the distant part of the village, the lighthouse continued its rhythmic sweep, cutting through the darkness with a reliable beam. Its presence was a guardian of the sea, ensuring the safety of those who wandered the waters beyond. Even now, its light seemed to wrap the village in a protective embrace, guiding lost souls home. Back inside the cottage, the fire had died down to glowing embers, their warmth tapering off as you slipped further into the embrace of slumber. Dreamy images meandered across your consciousness like clouds across a languid summer sky. You imagined gentle waves rolling onto pristine beaches, each one bringing gifts from distant lands, smooth stones, delicate shells, and fragments of sun-bleached driftwood. As you drifted deeper into sleep, the veil between dreams and reality thinned to a gossamer thread. You felt as if you were floating, perhaps adrift on one of those gentle waves, the sea a vast blanket cradling you safely within its depths. The melody of the ocean held you close, its whispers transforming into tales of adventure and discovery, spun from the fabric of a sailor's dream. Above, the stars twinkled with ancient wisdom, as if winking knowingly at the dreams they inspired below. Each constellation traced a different tale across the night sky, a celestial map guiding wandering minds through the night's mysteries. Time spun by in a serene dance, the night unfolding its secrets in hushed tones. Through the open window, a gentle breeze cascaded into the room, carrying with it the faintest hint of lavender from the garden below. This perfume mingled with the lingering scents of the day, creating a medley that lulled the senses into deeper rest. In the stillness of dawn, the village began to rouse. A soft glow heralded the new day, painting the sky in gentle hues of pink and lavender. Birds began to stir, their morning song weaving into the lingering chorus of crickets and the steady rhythm of the waves. Soft rays of sunlight crept across the floorboards, warming the cottage as they swept slowly across the room. Wrapped in the tenderness of morning's embrace, you stirred to the sweet symphony of nature, waking in harmony. The world outside glistened with dewdrops, each one a tiny jewel sparkling in the early light. A new day had dawned over Willowtide, promising adventures wrapped in the soothing calm of this timeless place. Breakfast beckoned, a delicate feast prepared with care and enjoyed leisurely. As you sipped a steaming cup of tea by the open window, the village came to life around you. In the distance, fishermen prepared their boats while children laughed, their joyful voices carrying lightly on the morning air. The sea was a shifting mosaic of colors under the new sun, its depths rolling and retreating in a symphony as old as time itself. Here and there, seagulls darted playfully above the water, their cries echoing like snippets of forgotten songs. As the day stretched indulgently across the sky, the village unfolded its charms with a timeless grace. Each walker's step left soft impressions in the sand, trails kissed away by the tide and renewed with each passing wave. Life continued its gentle march, unhurried and undisturbed, as though the village cradled within its heart a secret of eternal peace. In Willowtide, where dreams and reality danced together in the light of the moon and the touch of the sea, every moment was a whisper, a lullaby, a promise of tranquility that clasped everyone who roamed its golden shores. Close your eyes a little tighter and let the next story wash over you. In the soft cradle of the Jasmine Valley, the day unfolds like a blossom slowly awakening under the tender gaze of the sun. The valley is a hidden sanctuary, embraced by gently sloping hills carpeted in a blanket of delicate jasmine flowers. As dawn breaks, the air is cool and fragrant, carrying the whisper of nature's gentle lullaby. This is a place where time unfurls at its own leisurely pace, unhurried and serene. The first light of morning spills over the horizon, casting a warm glow over the valley. The sun's early rays filter through the light veil of morning mist, painting the landscape in hues of soft gold and dusky pink. The jasmine flowers, with their star-shaped blooms, begin to lift their faces to the sky, kissed by the soft touch of sunlight. Their scent is a gentle caress, a sweet yet subtle perfume that drifts lazily on the breeze, weaving through the valley like a soothing refrain. In this tranquil setting, a narrow stream threads its way through the heart of the Jasmine Valley. Its waters, clear as crystal, tumble over smooth, rounded stones, sending forth a soft and steady murmur that echoes through the stillness. The stream is a ribbon of silver in the morning light, its surface dancing with glints of sunshine that shift and shimmer with each breath of wind. Along its banks, tall grasses sway and sink with the murmur of water, their tips brushing softly against one another, creating a gentle susurrus that blends harmoniously with the floral symphony. A little further along the stream, a quaint wooden bridge arches gracefully over the water. Its wooden planks, weathered by time and weather, hold the history of countless peaceful strolls. As you cross the bridge, the wood creaks gently beneath your feet, a familiar melody that resonates with each step. From this vantage point, the expanse of jasmine fields stretches out before you, a vast sea of white blossoms that ripple gently in the embrace of the breeze. In the heart of the valley, there stands an old stone cottage, its walls adorned with climbing vines of jasmine. The cottage seems almost a part of the landscape, nestled as it is among the flowers, its roof a patchwork of moss and lichen, kissed by the soft glow of the sun. The door, painted a deep shade of sage, creaks open to reveal an interior that speaks of warmth and invitation. The cottage is simple yet charming, with a cozy hearth that stands central, its mantel lined with wildflowers gathered from the fields beyond. Inside, the air is warm and welcoming, filled with the scent of fresh baking. Bread, its crust golden and fragrant, rests on the wooden table, still warm from the oven. A kettle simmers gently on the stove, its spout releasing wisps of steam that coil lazily into the air, filling the room with the comforting promise of tea. The light streams through the small paned windows, casting patterns of light and shadow that dance across the wooden floor. An inviting armchair, soft with age and use, sits by the hearth. Resting in it, you can feel the gentle warmth of the fire spreading through the fabric, enveloping you in its soothing embrace. The flames flicker quietly in the grate, more a soft companion than a source of heat. Here, time stretches out, each moment a slow, languid caress, inviting you to let go and simply be. Outside, the day begins its leisurely passage from morning to afternoon. The sun rides higher in the sky, casting its soft glow over the valley. The air is warm and filled with the gentle sounds of life, a gentle rustling of leaves, the occasional soft call of a bird hidden among the branches. Somewhere in the depths of the valley, a brook burbles quietly, its laughter mingling with the birdsong. The path through the valley takes you beneath a canopy of ancient oaks. Their thick branches stretch wide overhead, draped with tendrils of ivy and dappled with sunlight. Each step is cushioned by a carpet of fallen leaves, their earthy scent rising with every footfall. This place feels timeless, held in a perpetual state of peace and welcome. As the afternoon unfolds, clouds gather lazily in the sky, casting fleeting shadows over the valley. They drift slowly, as if lulled by the tranquility of the landscape below. With each passing hour, the day's light shifts, mellowing from the bright vibrancy of noon to the softer hues of afternoon. Eventually, your path leads you to a gentle hillside where a willow tree stands guard, its long, graceful branches dipping low to kiss the earth. Beneath its shade, the air is cooler, touched by the fresh breath of the stream nearby. A small pond rests at the base of the hill, its surface still and reflective as a mirror. Here, the landscape distills into a serene painting framed by the weeping branches of the willow and the unfolding blossoms of jasmine. Settling beneath the willow, you lean back against its sturdy trunk, feeling the rough bark beneath your fingertips, grounding you. The world slumbers around you, gentle and still. You close your eyes, listening to the gentle symphony of the valley, the soft stirring of leaves, the liquid murmur of the stream, the soothing whisper of the wind threading its way through the jasmine. As evening approaches, the sky begins to blush with the colors of the setting sun. The world seems to hold its breath, suspended for a moment in perfect balance. The valley is drenched in a golden light, the shadows lengthening and merging into the twilight. Tiny lanterns flicker to life in the cottage windows, their soft glow spilling warmth into the growing dusk. The scent of wood smoke curls lazily upwards as the fire in the hearth begins to crackle and dance. Inside, you settle into the armchair once more, a soft knit blanket pulled over your knees, a mug of tea, its warmth cradled in your hands, fills the air with the scent of chamomile and honey. The room is a cocoon of comfort, alive with the soft crackle of the fire and the gentle ticking of a clock on the mantelpiece. The day's journey, though tranquil and unrushed, has woven a tapestry of peaceful images in your mind. From the early morning light in the jasmine fields, across the sunlit waters of the stream, to the gentle sway of the willow. As night settles, stars begin to appear in the inky canvas of the sky, each twinkling point a reminder of the vastness of the universe, the endless rhythms of nature's quiet wonders. The moon rises slowly, casting a cool silver light over the valley. Under the moon's gaze, the jasmine flowers seem to glow, their petals ethereal in the pale light. The night's cloak deepens, enfolding the valley in its still embrace. The world outside drifts into quiet slumber, each sound muffled by the soothing breath of nighttime. You find yourself drifting too, eyelids heavy, lulled by the gentle cadence of the day's memories, here in the Jasmine Valley, where each moment is a soft embrace, a whisper of tranquility that guides you gently into dreams. So let go and breathe in the serene night, where the tempo of life slows to the softest rhythm, and where the gentle beauty of the jasmine will cradle you through the night, forever in peace and gentle serenity. The gentle hum of the crickets begins to fill the night air as the valley slips further into its nocturnal quietude. Their steady, soothing song is like a lullaby woven into the fabric of the evening, an accompaniment to the tranquil symphony already begun by the rustling leaves and the whispering wind. Along the banks of the stream, fireflies start their delicate dance, their tiny lights flickering like distant stars that have descended to grace the earth. They drift lazily over the water, casting reflections that seem to shimmer with the whisper of ancient tales. As you breathe deeply, the coolness of the night mingles with the lingering fragrance of jasmine, a scent that remains an ever-present caress, drawing forth a deep sense of calm. It is easy, here beneath the wide arc of sky, to let yourself be cradled by the gentle arms of the valley, to lie back and surrender to the pure, enveloping peace. By the pond, the surface has turned into a perfect mirror for the starlit sky. It captures the moon's reflection, casting its silvery light in shimmering waves onto the pale stones lining the water's edge. Frogs lend their voices to the night, their rhythmic calls adding depth to the evening's melody, a reminder of life quietly continuing even under the moon's watchful eye. In the cottage, the fire continues to cast a gentle glow, the flames a dance of warm oranges and yellows upon the walls. Its light adds a cozy aura, wrapping around you like a familiar embrace. The warmth seeps into your bones, a delicate contrast to the night air that cools your skin just beyond the door. Each sip of tea is a balm, the chamomile and honey a soft, liquid comfort that invites relaxation to unfurl within. You reflect on the day's peaceful moments, each memory a stroke upon the canvas of tranquility painted in your mind. The warmth of the sun on jasmine fields, the cool touch of grass underfoot as you strolled beneath oaks that stretched towards the heavens. The bridge's wood that sang under your steps all resonate as notes in a lullaby. Time has no hold here in Jasmine Valley. It unwinds like a slow, meandering path, each step cushioned by the serenity of the natural world. The valley breathes with you, a gentle harmony of inhalations and exhalations as night deepens into its fullest, most comforting embrace. As your eyes close, the valley's offerings play out one by one in your mind's eye. The soft clouds framed against the afternoon sky, the sway of the willow, the symphony of night creatures weaving their songs through the air. These peaceful vignettes lead you softly into sleep, like a gentle hand guiding you to rest. The last sensations before dreams claim you are of the warm blanket caressing your skin, the soft sighing of the wind cradling the cottage, and the faint trace of jasmine trailing through the air, a tender promise whispered by the valley that all is well and all will continue to be well in this sanctuary under the starlit sky. Dreams unfold softly, painted by the moonlight and cradled by the eternal embrace of jasmine. They drift like petals upon the stream surface, carrying you gently through the night, each vision more soothing than the last, as the valley watches over you, a guardian of peaceful slumber until the morning light calls once again. And so ends our journey for tonight. We hope it carried you somewhere peaceful. Sleep well.